Hello, I'm Father John Taylor, and I'd like to share with you all a few of my thoughts on interpretations of religion. One thing you will always discover in life, that no matter what faith people have, they always have an opinion, and their opinion is based upon their experiences and their interpretations. But they always expect everyone else to be tolerant and understanding to their own expectations, but refuse to allow other people the same respect. And we find this extreme versions and variants, especially between Islam and Christianity. But overall, people tend to view things in the same way, i.e. everybody wants respect, everybody wants love in their lives, and everyone believes in God. But how they interpret that into today's society is generally where the problems become. And one of the worst ones are Christians. No, yes, we are the most least tolerant amongst ourselves. We easily pick and point to other people saying, oh, look at them, tut, 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 naughty, naughty. But we do it to ourselves. You've got various forms of denominations within Christian faith, and then you've got the self-proclaimed ministers, the ones that never went to college, but they've got a very good knowledge of scriptures themselves and all the gospels. And the trouble is, they preach those with the same sincerity and lack of, I feel, tolerance towards other people as extreme Muslims do. So it doesn't matter what faith you are, you're always going to find people which are more acceptable, more easygoing than somebody else, or liberal-minded. Now, I believe that if you're a priest, that's a title, it's a job. It's like if someone's a checkout assistant in Tesco's, they're not that at home. They don't sit there in front of the TV with a cash register or filling up prices and shelves. They're a person. They have a family, they have a life. And so a priest is the same. A priest is a title, it's a vocation as well. But you're still more. You have family, you have friends. You can also have humour. People tend to forget humour is a good aspect of our lives. And you can still I preach in a way which incorporates humour. Sometimes I can be funny, but according to my wife, I'm never funny. But one of the biggest problems we have are understandings of sins. We say, oh, look, 10 Commandments, thou shalt not, thou shalt not. And then we expand upon what we consider ourselves to be good or relevant. Now, gluttony is a sin. But Christians tend to forget this. We gorge ourselves on foods. I am guilty of this sin every single day. The only time when we fast. Now, when we fast as Christians, we stop eating. Some people will only drink water 24 hours a day. They will not touch food for how many weeks? My wife recently done 3 weeks of complete water only fasting. I couldn't do that. All I had was 1 meal a day. So I had that meal either at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, depending on how late I could force it. And it was 1 meal. Generally, that was a bowl of soup or a normal dinner with variations of food, either a bit of fish. I couldn't have meat, so it'd be bit of fish, salad, or chips, because I do like chips. Now, that's it. Whereas if you speak to a Muslim, they say they fast, but they don't actually fast. They've just changed the hours when they eat. It's like we sleep at night time, they're going to eat at night time because of the sunset, and so they will get up at night time and eat, and they can have so many hours, so they can stuff their faces. Whereas Christians, we can't. So when we're fasting, we literally have stopped eating. Now, as I said, people will look at alcohol. Yes, that's a sin. And they can adjust that. They will look at smoking. Yes, that's a sin. But we forget, and we tend to have become lax and lazy. So instead of going on to Proverbs, Matthews, Corinthians about not gorging, which it says in the Gospels and Scriptures, let me tell you in my way of preaching today. Now, I've of late put on a lot of weight, so I went to see my doctor, and he looked at me and went, "Oh, John, you've put on a bit of weight there, son, haven't you?" I went, "Yeah." He goes, what do you weigh?" And I said, "Now it's 17 stone 2 pound." And he went, "Whew." And he goes, "That's a lot." And he goes, "What's the lowest you weighed?" I went, £7 10 ounces when I was born. Thank you very much. Have a lovely time, and God bless you all.